We are live. What's up, family? It's your boy Tonio coming through another backyard live. I got Skeezy, baby. Please hit it, baby.
You already know it.
Dooley is out there in the world somewhere.
Somewhere, man.
He's out there trying to get up in that thing now.
Yeah, that's somewhere.
On this live, we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna put my stuff up, get back up in the game real quick. We're gonna talk about dealing with trauma in the Black community. And I'm gonna let you start off with that, Skeezy. How you feel about that, dealing with trauma in the Black community?
Hey, man, this one might not get a lot of views and might not get a lot of likes, but it's really close to home, man. We deal with a lot of trauma in the black community, man, from slavery on up, and we dealt with that trauma, and we don't actually deal with it. You know, we experience that trauma, and we don't actually deal with it. Is what I mean. And I think that's something we need to get better at as a community, man, because it's destroying lives.
Yeah, and it's not really never talked about. You know what I mean? One thing that, you know, us as Black people talk to do, we'll talk to keep going.
That's for sure.
Keep pushing. No matter what we're going through, keep pushing. You know, we don't take the time out to talk to nobody. Look at it.
There you go. He done swerved in.
Boy, it's but P.
Oh yeah, I got you.
That's pretty good. For those of y'all who just tuning in, that's retarded ass, really do.
There you go.
So hey man, glad you jumped in, man. We talking about dealing with trauma in the Black community.
Oh yeah.
I like that Chucky up there.
Oh yeah, I did that for I believe with Halloween or a pink thing.
All right.
Yeah.
I can pay a little bit with one hand.
Look, man, that big thing. We talk about dealing with trauma in the Black community. And like I was saying, you know, us as Black people, man, we talk to keep going no matter what.
That's real.
Ain't no stopping, ain't no slowing down. We got to keep going, keep pushing through it no matter what. You know what I mean? We don't talk to people. I know myself, I talk to certain people. You know what I mean? Because you know how our people is. You talk to one person, they got to talk to the next person, talk to the next person about what's going on, but they don't even take the time out to tell what's wrong with them.
They ain't going to tell, bro.
But what do you feel about that? Dealing with drama? I mean, dealing with trauma in the Black community. What do you feel about that?
That's one thing. I'm glad we even talked about it, bro, because that's a big problem that we have. We're not honest with ourselves that we even have trauma sometimes, you know. I'm speaking for myself, you know, a lot of, you know, you just disregard it or you just suppress it in some type of way. But one thing I can say, you got to seek help. If somebody is telling you that you have an issue or some type of trauma, bro, like you got to take heed to it. Everybody crazy, especially if more than one person is telling you about your traumas and you just not trying to, I guess, face up to them, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Our first commenter came in. Looked like it's Shaky Me Mathis. She said, I keep my trauma to myself because who really cares? Some people listen just to carry it to the next. This is what I'm saying. You gotta be careful who you talk to.
But see, you can't think that way though. You can't sit there and say who cares, because people do care. It's just about how you feel if they care or not. You know what I'm saying? Tell the people that love you and not the people you love. That's what you do.
But the thing is, man, is that you're exactly right. But it doesn't. Everybody thinking talking to somebody necessarily has to be one of your friends or somebody. You can go talk to a therapist, somebody who's biased, is confidential. They ain't telling your business because they don't even know your people. You know what I'm saying? And genuinely, we should all care as a Black community about each other's trauma because it's hurting us all in a certain way if we don't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? It's breaking our families up. You know what I'm saying? Where we should have families, when we should be building communities, man. We ain't even together like that. We fighting amongst each other. And so, you know what I'm saying? That's got to change. You know, just because of the trauma that we've dealt with as kids, we can't deal with the other half. I can't deal with a woman because I dealt with this trauma. I can't deal with a man because I dealt with this trauma. And we got to be able to work together, man. That's no way that, you know, we out here trying to raise these kids, but we can't because we can't stop arguing and feuding.
Yeah, that's real. You know that's real. That's real. And it be in your own damn family.
Family, own friends, and everything.
Yeah. Real talk, bro. You ain't lying. You ain't lying, bro. And you know, I myself, you know, that has everybody own lie about how I was growing up, man. Everybody know some of the traumas I went through as a child. You know, staying with my mom or staying with my dad. You know what I'm saying? But all that taught me what to do is what I don't want to happen to, you know, my kids per se. Cause you know how they always say you got to break the generational curses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to put that first foot to at least try to break it.
That's the thing. We got to do that, man. You got to take that first step as a parent to make sure your kids don't perceive or go through that same trauma that you did. A lot of times they ain't even know nothing about the trauma that you went through, but they getting all the symptoms and they act like they've been through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, they get a hate for a certain gender or a certain person because you hated them and the way you acted. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize that you don't even realize that a lot of that stuff is being projected onto your child.
Oh yeah.
When you're doing things like that, and you don't think they watching or you don't think they know, but they end up with those same issues that you went through because you didn't deal with them.
Indeed. Because I got a lot of shit about me that I learned from them old ones, and some of them dead and gone, some of them still walking around. You know what I'm saying? But you know, back in them days, man, they did the best they could. Oh well, I say they did the best they thought they could.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, give them the times, man, because they didn't even have nobody sorting out their trauma from being like enslaved or being in poverty, all kind of stuff. So that's
my grandma beat our asses like they been in slavery.
She got hold of me that one time, bro. That's all it took. We
got caught stealing some pie out there.
That's how we dealt with our trauma. That's how you dealt with the trauma.
Yeah, but you know, now that we know, and you know, I don't spit a rod. You hear me?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That ain't necessarily dealing with trauma or nothing. But some people look at it like that. Well, you got beat when you were younger, so you want to beat your kid. No, I'm whooping my kids' asses because they doing wrong. It ain't about nothing. I was doing a lot of wrong as a child. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a lot of wrong as a child. You know what I'm saying? But that was a different upbringing. Now we didn't have the things and the resources that we have now. Like I don't know, like it's affordable to us now, but my family couldn't afford to go pay for nobody to talk to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They felt like handling their shit was going to get a damn 24 case of Bud Light, sit up under the tree, get drunk, beat everybody ass some more. I mean, that's just what they thought it was. you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what we was raised around.
Yep.
We thought we just knew we was good. We had a roof over our heads. We ate when need be, and we just kept moving.
We didn't.
Lord, I'm late. Hey, Cree. We talking about dealing with trauma in the Black community. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, indeed.
You know, but it's getting worse and worse and worse. And I want to tie this into it because I feel like this play a factor, man, with how we doing as Black folks in the homes and teaching our kids. Have y'all seen that video of that teenage boy smacking the hell out of that white teacher and she just brushed her head back and said, "All right, okay." And
she had some patience, boy.
He looked back at the phone. And then slapped again, bro. Like he wanted it. He wanted it. But see, these are the things that are in place for Black people. Now it can be the same situation, different color skin that do it. It's gonna be a different disciplinary action going on. Our kids possibly die from some of this shit that they be doing, trying to get clout from, and you know, get a friend. You know, our kids lose their lives because they don't care about our kids. They don't care to teach our kids. They put them in these programs. And all they do is get sent home for a few days, and they come back thinking they are God because they can slap a teacher and get away with it.
Yeah, but they charged him if I'm not mistaken.
He should have charged that.
Yeah, they got him.
If I'd have hit teacher raised my hand to any adult, talking back, look at my teeth, darn, dang, any of that. Well, it won't nothing be. Hey, it's gonna be smoke on that hind part, boy.
That's Yeah, man. But you know, I think a lot of our trauma comes from where, you know, as a Black community, we don't know how to deal with stuff without violence.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah, and I understand that's one of your things right there. You like to hit. You like to.
Oh, I like to smack hell. Yeah.
And I used to too, man. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I had my days.
But wait,
you still got your days.
Yeah.
I think you better let them know.
Hey, I'm getting better and better as days go by.
Yeah, but you know, I'm not that. I'm not divided. I want to laugh and all that stuff. If you get I had to get took to that point. Why I want to result. Violence begets violence. My whole family like that. They like to fight and shit, man. But
but we got to be able to resolve our conflict by a conversation is not always a conflict or argument. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real.
Even though it hits you, it might be the truth. It might be the hard truth, and it hits you to where it offends you. And that might be something that you might want to look at. Within yourself if it offends you.
Because if it offends you, it got to be the truth somewhere.
There's some truth in it.
And you a lie, and then the truth ain't in you.
You got to look into it.
What the old folks say.
Lie and the truth ain't in you.
Yeah, boy, that means you ain't nothing to talk about. Son. You got to talk, man. You got to be able to use the resources that we have and educate ourselves on how to get, do things better. We grew up in the era where every other word was a cuss word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That like we would talk to people, be like, damn, why they talking to that? That's a child. But that's where we come from.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You do that now, that child might be ready to smack fight your ass, and then we going to jail. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It was different back in the days, man. I don't look at it as it was, it is what it is. Yes, trauma, but I mean, it was. We didn't know. We didn't know no different.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, and I don't even think some of the old heads that were raised with it, I don't think they knew the difference because it was just passed on. It
was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
They going for what they knew, man. They just going for what they knew. Because like if I remember,
we said it's black people love like as hell. You sit your ass down. See. I love you,
but it's affecting us more now, though. I think it's affecting us more because back then we had families, we had communities, we had stuff like that.
Yeah,
we don't have that no more.
No,
yeah. See, we had a family, but as now we don't have the family as a unit, and it's technology in so many ways. Because like I was talking to my sister earlier today, like about house phones. That was a way to keep dangers out of your household and stuff. But now you don't even have nobody screening the calls. You don't have nobody doing certain things that I remember. And I think that plays a big factor, man, because, they'll tell you right from wrong, or you have to get off the phone. Now they can do whatever they want because it's more individualized, with every child in the household and stuff.
It ain't no leadership.
Well,
that too.
I mean, it ain't necessarily the technology; it's the parents, because you don't have to buy your kid no phone. They ain't gotta have it.
You can't talk junk about technology, though.
Hell no.
You cannot talk junk about technology. You better not.
But I'm glad
the user.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, man, because now it's being done. Like, it was hard for us to get electronics and all that kind of shit because for one, you couldn't afford it like that for real. But now it's more of to avoid the parenthood aspect. Like if you're on a tablet, you're on the game, you can do whatever you want. And now that tablet or that whatever they own is teaching that child to be what it is to work, because they're watching those things. Like, parents are not blocking anything, they're not stopping anything, they're not monitoring anything. So now, like, we had actual hands-on-hand training.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that boils down to most of that is due to the lack of discipline and training discipline in the black community. You know what I'm saying? And accountability.
Yeah. What Chris said, this shit going fast. It's affecting us now because of the new days. Things ain't like they used to be. Yeah. Kima said, what's that? I can't see on that side, but hell no.
The way the world is now, I need my son to have a way to contact me at any given moment with the way things are happening. That's cool. Yeah, I understand that. You can get them like
you don't need to be 2 and 3 years old with no goddamn iPhone 15 now.
Nah.
But I mean, think about it.
Look,
we use that as an excuse right now because we didn't. People were still doing crazy stuff when we were coming up. We didn't necessarily have no phone to contact our people. We couldn't have our phone in school.
We kept a couple quarters.
If we had it, we was sneaking it. You know what I'm saying? Now it's cool. They be talking and everything in there.
So it's cool. Hell yeah. Like, we had poppers and we had them shits there.
Yeah, we had the right
It's crazy the way word of mouth was faster then than technology is now. It's like most people
faster than Motorola, baby.
Yeah,
it's always say that word of mouth fast. You can say something today and then they hear that shit in Dubai tomorrow. Fast, bro. It's probably in a few hours. Hell, real shit. But just got to book it down, man, and stand firm as a community. You know what I mean? Like black people got to stand up, man. We don't stand up for each other. Like we'll walk past the motherfucker like it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean that's just how it is. What is it? One of those social media showing all the ugly going on in the world though. Yeah, but we have 5 o'clock news.
Yeah.
Same thing. New Channel 11.
It's a lot more easier access though. I agree with Cree on that though, but you know it was still it was a lot easier to monitor back then than it is now. That's for sure. Yeah,
I agree.
Man, first of all, let's say this. I agree with you, Creed. We were more sheltered back then, but we got kicked the hell out at early ages. We were still kids getting kicked out of the house 15.
We got discipline.
Yeah.
You can do what you want and stay in the house as long as you want.
Yeah. Yeah. And one of my kids, they test me like I try to test my parents. Off you go. You got you can't think you grown and come up with rules in my house.
Hey, we was always taught.
You don't got no rule. You want to get a rule, you get a bill. And make sure it's paid.
I ain't lying.
Shit. Or it's gonna be trauma in the house because I'm gonna tell your ass up. That's what it's gonna be. I ain't playing all that back talk now. That long ass finger like I'm sitting in your hall. Yes.
That dude little.
Yeah. But what y'all feel on that? Tell everybody to get in. Where they at? Everybody always asking, where y'all be on your lives? Where your lives? All y'all telling lies.
Yeah, we ain't seen now about it.
Ain't seen now with it. 400 people asking about it. Dude said I hit up. I can't find my button. I don't see it. I don't see my button. But yeah, man, that's real, man. I know we making jokes, man, but it's a serious thing, man. It's a serious thing. Trauma in the black communities. It's a serious thing, man. It's a lot of people walking around that need to get help. Yeah. You know, mentally, that went through things that scarred them up for life. That can't seem to get over it. You know what I'm saying? Look at everything, and it's gonna happen to them again. Everybody gonna do it, you know. And that's right there, probably with the person living next door that you smoke with every now and again, that you chill with, that you go to the store with, never knowing when somebody can it just explode. You know what I mean? Because they're just building up. You know, that's what we talk, especially as black men, bro. We talk like ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah. Just
like suck it up and keep pushing.
Suck it up, keep moving.
Gotta take care of it. You know what I'm saying? And I done been with women that some of them understood it, some of them didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? I myself, I got problems talking about things sometimes because I have talked about shit that has been used against me. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So I why would I want to tell you something and then 2-3 days later you're gonna repeat it back to me? You know what I mean? What versus paying $300 to a complete stranger, which I don't believe in that neither. But you have to do it. You got to talk to somebody who don't know you, don't know your situation, they ain't friends with nobody, they don't know nothing.
In it, man. I'm an advocate for it. Talk to somebody, man. Talk to somebody. I mean, but somebody's biased, somebody who don't know you, somebody don't know that person, and somebody who ain't gonna talk to everybody. You know they ain't gonna talk to everybody.
And find me one for about $50. You know that shit is expensive.
It is expensive. It is expensive, but it is jobs out here that offer it for free.
Yeah, it is. That's what's good to have a job. So I know 2, 3, 4 of you living your life like it's golden, and you can't go get a tooth pull.
Hey, lying.
No. You got
out for that.
And that's another thing in the black community.
To the doctor. We gotta be going to the dentist, man, and taking care of ourselves.
Hell yeah.
We gotta be doing that type of stuff, yo. Our people die. There's a lot of people that I know. My grandparents didn't live that long, and you know it's different factors and stuff. But we gotta take care of ourselves, man. We gotta learn as a black community to do better with that.
Because statistically, white people are worse off than we are. Statistically, they get more assistance and everything than we do, and I think that's because we just don't fucking use it.
Could be true too.
But they know how to do the system.
Yeah, they know how to work the system. I get it.
They know how to put up their 401k and use all that SSI and all of that stuff. They
all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
She's looking like it's golden. Yeah, real talk though. Real talk. I mean, got to get it, man. Got to get it. You know, a lot of women always come forward about the mental health, but it's not too many men that come forth about mental health and dealing with traumas. You know what I mean? And just going through, and they helping build up the black community. You know what I mean? And going through the worst of the worst. You know what I mean?
That's one thing. As a man, you gotta have your head Right, man, because you're supposed to lead. You can't lead somebody if your head ain't right. You know, if the head ain't right, where you leading somebody to?
And it
real,
can't be
bro.
two heads either.
That's real.
Anything with two heads is a beast.
There you go. There you go.
That's what the words say. Is that what the words say, pal? He ain't gonna let nobody lie on the Bible now.
Pastor, man.
You know, deacon, you know.
But,
yeah, man, but we didn't want to stand before you long.
Speaking of that.
Yeah, we want to stand before you long. We just want to get in here a little bit on this live. Talk about dealing with the trauma in the Black community, man. As my food for thought, leaving on out, I will say, everybody needs somebody.
That's for sure, man.
Everybody needs somebody.
Yeah.
I know cats that go around feeling like they don't need nobody at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody's in this fight by themselves.
A lot of our community, man, deal with a lot of depression and stuff, man. And we got to learn that is a trick of the enemy, and that's something that's holding us back. That's holding us back big time in our community. We can grow when we need to. Let's do this.
Anything that don't grow, it taught it. What my granddad said. R.I.P. to him. You gotta grow. You can't stand still. You got to do it. You got to do it. And you got to be man or woman enough to admit when you're wrong or when you need help. You got to be.
That's real. You
can't sit back. The first step, I done took classes because I done been through some shit. Hey. The first step to admitting you got a problem is to admit you got a problem. That's the first step. They're gonna tell you that at any meeting. AAA, ABD, and ABC, any of them.
Now you definitely gotta look in the mirror, though, man.
Yeah, Michael Jackson said it best.
Definitely.
Michael Jackson said it best. He was starting with the man in the mirror. Son.
Man, we got to go, man.
Hey, dude, anything you want to say before we get up out of here? Yeah.
Nah, man. Look in that mirror and look around. Get them traumas together, man. We got to defeat those traumas, bro.
Got to break those generational curses.
We with y'all, man. We doing the same thing over here. We ain't just talking about something we ain't living, yo.
Yeah.
We out here taking care of the traumas that we dealt with, and we out here trying to live a better life, man, for ourselves and our family.
Like just going in. What you gotta do.
We love y'all, man.
Hey, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all stay tuned. Got some things in the works, man, coming from Backyard Comedy, man. This is our live. Y'all can email us at backyardcomedy3@gmail.com. As always, I got my boy. Oh, excuse the baby. Please say the baby.
You already know it.
That really dude over there laying back with that dirty shirt on.
With the dirty shirt on.
That was like a spider web.
Hey, baby, bro.
Yeah, that's it. Fire right there. Hey, man. Time is a precious thing to waste, so don't waste it by not watching Backyard Comedy. We appreciate y'all, and we love y'all. Check us next Thursday. Maybe.